Hello and welcome back to another installment of Fodder. And today I want to do just a simple little video, but I think it's an important video on exactly how to play Jurassic World Alive from your house. And there's been, there's been quite a few changes. And while this isn't the best epic spawn, it's an epic spawn. So we're definitely going to take care of this little critter. This is from my Giga, and while we're talking about, and while I'm darting this, I guess we can talk about the Giga. The Giga is going to be a free 3-hour incubator that you can just drop down while you're doing any and everything and just kind of keep an eye on it. You're going to get 2 spawns every 2 minutes for the duration of the 3 hours. What can you get out of a Giga? Well, you can get any of the global spawns. So, anything, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. GamePress has a list of all the spawns, but off the top of my head, like epics, T-Rex is a global spawn. Why am I having a hard time thinking of the global spawns? T-Rex is for sure a global spawn. There's a lot of them. Kulasuchus is a global spawn as far as epics go. At night, Kentro is an epic spawn. And then things of that nature. So if you have anytime spawns, then those are in the pool. If you have dawn, dusk, night spawns, those are in the pool as far as globals. Outside of the globals, the other things that will spawn are whatever local you are in. I'm in a local 2, and so that's why you see, that's why you saw the Dracorex Gen 2 spawn there, is because that is local to local 2. Native to local 2, I guess, would be a better way to say that. What doesn't spawn are going to be the dailies. And one other thing that does spawn is the hybrid pursuit. Currently, it's the Baja Tadon. So Baja is going to spawn with this as well. So keep that in mind. I know that was maybe kind of confusing. Like I said, GamePress has a complete list of everything that is global or local. Your daily spawns will not spawn, but it looks to be that the daily dinos, like I can tell you that this Hatzagoptrix is a Monday spawn. This is Tuesday that I'm recording this, so it's still spawning. And I'll let you know that, like over here, this Dilophosaurus Gen 2, that is a Sunday spawn. But as you can see, it is still spawning on the map. So keep that in mind. It looks like all the daily spawns are now spawning all the time. Kind of dilutes the spawn fields a little bit, but those are going to be on your map as well, but they're not going to spawn from the Giga. Additionally, if you go into your shop, and mine's not going to actually be here, but down at the very, very bottom, underneath the epic scent, actually it's under the scent capsule, but on the next line, you're going to have the opportunity to buy 350 darts for 100 coin, and you're going to be able to buy 4 of those per day. I would say even if you're not using that many darts per day, go ahead and buy them because it never hurts to stock up. You never know when you're going to be running a Giga capsule, and you're going to have a lot of really good spawns that you're going to want to dart. So keep that in mind. Make sure you get those. The way you get your Giga is going to be from your free 6-hour incubator that you're going to get. So basically, if you time everything out right, you will get 4 Giga per day. That's 12 hours of scent running per day. Most people probably aren't going to do that, but I definitely would run 2 per day if you can. What I like to do is I like to run 1 in the morning. So when I go for my walk in the morning, I run it around the neighborhood, and then I'll take time off and I will let another one run at the end of day so that I get a little bit of day, dusk, and then a little bit of night, so that I get all those areas covered, because there are different spawns that happen in dusk and night. And then finally, I will run 1 of the Giga capsules before I go to bed. I usually try to do it around 8, maybe 9 o'clock, somewhere between 8 and 9. I'll start it if I fall asleep during it. It's not a big deal, but I'm usually watching TV. We typically won't turn on the TV here until the sun goes down. So we'll put on a show or something, and then I can just kind of set my phone off to the side. I can watch my show and just kind of check it out every now and then to see what is spawning that way. all my attention is not focused on this. Additionally, another change that has happened, and it just started with this week, is if we look at the events for the week, you will notice that there is a capsule and then a line between it, and then another capsule. And you can see that with the top row, and then it looks like the third row on some of these. What that is going to mean is the tower that is listed first will be for the first part of the day. So for me in California here, mine resets at 7 a.m. So today I had this, like a good defense 3-hour, a small capsule. And then I had the rare, which is right up here. So I had both of those. Well, then 12 hours later, so at 7 p.m. my time, those are going to swap out, and then the next ones are going to come in. So after this, it looks like I'm going to have the equivalence of a 3-hour incubator and then an epic incubator. Now, this is good and bad. The good of it is that you have the chance to get a lot more DNA. So that is good. I have no problems with that. The bad is, depending on your time zone, like for me, 7 o'clock is really rough because I typically don't go out much after 7, between 7 and 7. So 7 at night to 7 in the morning. I typically don't go out much. And if you're at 8 and 8, or if you are at 9 and 9, that makes it even more difficult because getting the night one, 9 o'clock p.m. over into 9 o'clock a.m. could be really difficult to come by. So I like the concept. I'm not sure how you would do it better, but just note that is what is happening. Additionally, something that is really good is if you'll notice your supply drops, they're going to reset. Mine resets in 5.5 hours. So it's going to reset at whatever time they normally reset for you. I think on those, the towers, the supply drops, I want to say that those reset at 5 p.m. So they're going to reset at 5 and 5, which is nice. It's going to give you the opportunity to get more FIPs, more coins, and then more darts if you need them, if you don't want to spend the coins to pick up more darts. Now, one thing that is not resetting that I can tell so far is going to be the trials. And the trials are going to be the darker base. And I'm looking around on my map and I don't see anything that looks like a trial just here. Maybe this, no, I was trying to get that. Oh, here, this one's a trial. I don't want the sanctuary. I want the trial. It's not letting me get it, but off in the distance there, you can see how it's a darker base right next to the Hatzegoptrix. Those are trials. Those look like they're still going to be once per spawn, and then it'll be 3 times over the course of the week. So keep that in mind. Those are the like campaign modes that are out on your map. And as I'm thumbing around here, I see this Elassotherium, which is a Tuesday day spawn, like Tuesday, the day of Tuesday. It's a daily spawn for Tuesday. I hope I made that clear. And it is spawning as well. So I'm pretty sure that all the dailies, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those are all spawning. If you want to download the field guide from the App Store, that's going to be a good reference for you as well as to which figures or which creatures are spawning. Remember, those are all spawning at one time, which kind of dilutes the field out a little bit. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. And I think that is everything. I think I've touched on everything that has changed in the game currently. If you do have regular scent capsules, those are still going to spawn 1 unless you move. If you move far enough, then they're going to spawn 2. And the pool that they pull from is the same. If things change, and I really feel like they have the capability of making scent capsules for different locals, depending on how much longer we are in this state of playing from home or not really being super mobile, I can see them coming up with different scent capsules for different locals. Not sure how they would distribute those, but I could definitely see that being something that they would do, but it's not currently in the game. Let me know anything that I might have missed, and I will take care of that in another video. Make sure that you are up to date. Follow me on Twitter. Follow Jurassic World Alive on Twitter. You can join the Game Press Discord. There's a link to Game Press in the description below. Additionally, there is a link for 50 free hard cash to help you out a little bit. That is only able to be claimed once per week. Just keep that in mind. It runs pretty much Sunday or Monday until Sunday at noon, California time, I think. Just if it's noon on Sunday after we load, the link is probably not going to work. I'm not sure exactly when that expires, but there's that little gap there. Anyways, let me know anything that I missed or anything that you have questions about in the comments below, and I will, if it's something I don't think I touched on, or if a lot of people have the same question, I will touch on that in a future video. But anyways, that's all I've got for this one. Be safe, wash your hands, stay away from each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.